Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. For the second time this weekend, Sioux Falls police are investigating a deadly motorcycle crash. Officers responded to the intersection of East Arrowhead Parkway and South Veterans Parkway, where a motorcycle collided with a vehicle just after 10:30 last night. The man driving the motorcycle died at the scene. The driver of the other vehicle left the area before officers arrived. We're waiting to learn whether police have located that other driver. We expect to learn more information about the crash during Monday morning's briefing by Sioux Falls Police, which we will live stream here on KELOLAND.com beginning at 10:30. Last night's crash happened less than a day after a biker died in a collision on the 10th Street Viaduct near downtown early Saturday morning. Police say the Sioux Falls man driving the motorcycle was going in the wrong lane when he crashed into a car. The man died at the scene. Police say he was not wearing a helmet. Well, summer tourists aren't the only ones doing a lot of traveling in KELOLAND, so are nurses in the healthcare industry. Travel nurses are making up a growing percentage of the workforce as a way for hospitals and clinics to fill a nationwide shortage of nurses. We'll look into the advantages and drawbacks of being a nurse who's constantly on the move in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10. The premier under-17 girls soccer team with the Dakota Alliance Soccer Club made history for youth soccer in South Dakota.
National champion!
The team, coaches, parents, and fans gathered for a parade celebration Saturday at Yankton Trail Park. These girls are the first ever youth soccer team in the state to win a national championship.
It's amazing having the community being able to come and support us, knowing that we are inspiring all of the younger kids in Dask. It's pretty great.
The team also hosted a donation drive at the celebration. The players say they're already prepared to bring home another national title next year. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It is a mainly quiet start to the day out there, and there are a few small exceptions to that, but we'll get to that in just a moment. For now, though, a beautiful start here in Sioux Falls as we take a look to the northeast on our downtown camera. 68 at the airport, and easterly breeze nice and light at 8 miles per hour. Not much smoke to deal with the atmosphere this time around, so we get a genuinely beautiful sunrise across the area. 64 is your number in Chamberlain, as well as for Huron, Brookings, and Watertown. A couple of areas still in the upper 50s. Marshall and Sisseton both at 59. Pine Ridge 71, 70 in Winter, 64 from Custer to Spearfish, and into Rapid City for that matter. Near 70 though at the Capitol. We do have a light breeze in place, predominantly out of the east by southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, but we're going to be keeping an eye on the skies later this evening, to a lesser extent this morning. I say that because there are a few little things to watch, at least in the first part of your Sunday. We'll talk about that. We'll go through the rest of your 7-day forecast, including that potential for some severe weather later this evening, West River, in your full forecast.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, thousands of people will be streaming into Joe Foss Field at the South Dakota Air National Guard again today to see the aerial acrobatics of the Sioux Falls Air Show. The opening day crowds took in the high-flying spectacle on Saturday, watching several military and civilian air demonstrations throughout the day. Organizers expect to draw nearly 150,000 people to the event this weekend.
We have great community support to be able to put on a free air show, and our sponsors help to provide that, along with our host, the South Dakota Air National Guard. It's very unique to have a free air show.
Nelson says one of the goals of this event is to inspire young people to consider careers in aviation. Now, the gates open at 8:30 this morning. Admission is free. The aerial performances take place from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds will take to the sky at 2:30. Paws Pet Resort in Sioux Falls is hosting a car wash to raise money for the Veterans Community Project, which builds tiny homes for homeless veterans. The car wash takes place from 1 to 4 p.m. Lupulin Brewing in Sioux Falls is hosting a Clear the List event to help local teachers purchase supplies for their first day of school. $1 from every pour sold in the tap room will be donated to clear teachers' Amazon wish lists. The Sioux Falls Municipal Band performs their grand finale concert of the summer at the Washington Pavilion. The free concert is at 8 p.m. in the Mary W. Summervolt Hall. The Canaries baseball team takes on the Lake Country Dockhounds at Sioux Falls Stadium. First pitch is at 12:05. And enjoy a night of outlaw sprint car and late model street stock racing at Huset Speedway in Brandon. Admission is $20 for adults, $10 for students, and free for ages 12 and under. The gates open at 4:30, hot laps are at 7, and the races start at 8. Adam?
Well, we had a couple of little thunderstorms in the Winter and Colomb area, then also southwestern Lyman County, and getting in on a little bit of action over the last about hour or so. But we're also going to keep an eye on northern portions of South Dakota as we zoom in up to the north with a couple of thunderstorms about ready to jump over the border from North Dakota into northeastern Corson County within about the next couple of minutes, if not 15 to 30 minutes. Seeing a little bit of rain also moving into north central portions of the region as well. So keep this in mind if you're in the Mulbridge area, even down toward Eureka as well. We'll watch this as it jumps over from North Dakota into South Dakota as we go through the next couple of minutes. In fact, we just had a severe thunderstorm warning for this morning come up for Campbell and Corson County for that very same cell. So we'll also watch for the potential of more severe weather later today. Mulbridge down to Yankton, a marginal risk of a 1, a slight risk of a 2 out of 5 in yellow from Buffalo down to Winter and down to the southwestern corner of South Dakota. Wind and hail are going to be the main concerns, a large hail especially in western South Dakota, although there is also that a non-zero risk for an isolated tornado or two with any storm that will be able to get attacked together. Here's Futurecast, and much of your day East River is quiet. To the west, it's a different story as we watch these storms develop later this evening and into the first part of your night. So stay weather aware, have your storm tracker app ready to go as we go into the night. Even northeastern KELOLAND could see a couple of thunderstorms if this moisture is able to hold steady into Monday morning. Later Monday evening, we'll have another round of showers and thunderstorms possible out to the west and southwest, where they have a marginal risk in place for the western half of South Dakota. Localized heavier amounts of rain will be in place with any storm that pops up, but otherwise appreciable widespread rain is going to be tough to come by. From there, we're going to watch the thermometer as we do warm up a little bit into the middle of the week. Notice those shades of yellow and orange. That's above average air. That's going to try and make its way in. But as we go into the first weekend of August, we do flip the script a little bit. Even beyond the 7-day forecast, odds for below average temperatures are favored. Keep in mind, average is still in the mid to at times upper 80s, so nothing too cold anytime soon. Highs today, climbing into the 80s to near 90. Showers and thunderstorms developing later this evening out to the west. So you will want to keep that in mind. We'll have lows in the low to mid 60s. The rest of your 7-day forecast features spotty thunderstorm chances in Sioux Falls Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, with highs mainly in the 80s, near 90 though for the midweek outlook at times. Lows will mainly be in the mid 60s. In Aberdeen, 80s to around 90, the latter more likely for Wednesday and Thursday, with Monday and Tuesday holding an opportunity for a couple of showers and thunderstorms. In Pierre, we could see something later tonight for rain. I think by day we're mainly dry in the Pierre area. Then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, either side of 90 with thunderstorms possible. We do cool down a little bit as we head toward next weekend. Last but not least, we head out to Rapid City, and it's a daily chance for thunderstorms. Some days have a better chance than others, like later this evening and tonight, and then Tuesday as well. All the while, temperatures do gradually back off from the 80s and low 90s at first to the upper 70s by next weekend. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.